Budget-friendly fairy garden decor. From your kitchen. DIY. Upcycle old dishes into whimsical art. Transforming old kitchen dishes into enchanting fairy garden decor is not only budget-friendly, but also a delightful way to bring a sprinkle of magic into your garden. As sustainability and creativity continue to trend, there's never been a better time to dive into the world of DIY upcycling. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, the whimsical art you can create from everyday kitchenware will enchant both young and old. In this article, delve into 25 captivating chapters, each offering unique ideas and inspiration to spark your creativity and transform your outdoor space into a fairy tale wonderland. Before we jump into the next video, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the content so far. Share it with your friends and family who might love this too. And, of course, subscribe to Little Big Living for more inspiring stories, tips, and creative ideas coming your way. Your support means the world to us. Let's keep growing this beautiful community together. Creating teacup fairy homes. Imagine charming little fairy homes crafted from vintage teacups. These delicate vessels, often forgotten in the back of kitchen cabinets, can be repurposed into magical abodes with just a touch of creativity. Start by selecting teacups with intricate designs or bold colors to serve as the foundation of your fairy home. Place them in your garden, either nestled among flowers or perched on a mossy rock. You can add tiny doors and windows using clay or paint to give the illusion of a miniature dwelling. Surround the teacup with small pebbles or beads to create a whimsical path leading up to the entrance. To further embellish, consider adding small accessories like miniature furniture or tiny potted plants made from bottle caps. Every time you glance at your teacup fairy home, you'll be reminded of the enchanting world you've created with just a bit of imagination and some forgotten china. Saucer ponds and water features. Old saucers, often overlooked, can be transformed into charming miniature ponds or water features for your fairy garden. By simply filling them with water and adding a few decorative elements, you can create a serene oasis for your fairy friends. Consider incorporating small stones, marbles, or glass beads to mimic the look of a pebble-lined pond. For an added touch of whimsy, float tiny lily pads made from green felt or craft foam. You can even introduce miniature aquatic plants or create a cascading effect with a small pump or a cleverly positioned spout. These saucer ponds not only add an element of tranquility, but also invite beneficial insects like dragonflies to your garden. By upcycling your old saucers, you're not only reducing waste, but also crafting a peaceful retreat for both fairies and humans alike. Platter pathways and stepping stones. Turn outdated platters into enchanting pathways or stepping stones for your fairy garden. These larger pieces of dishware can be laid flat to create a whimsical trail that winds through your outdoor space. Consider using platters with unique patterns or designs to add character and charm. To ensure durability, treat each platter with a weatherproof sealant, protecting them from the elements. As you lay out the platters, experiment with different arrangements and angles to create a natural flow. Surround the platters with moss or small plants to blend them seamlessly into the landscape. Not only do these platter pathways provide a functional purpose, but they also serve as a delightful invitation for guests to explore your garden's nooks and crannies. With each step, they'll be transported deeper into the magical world you've crafted with your upcycled treasures. Cup and saucer garden stakes. Transform mismatched cups and saucers into eye-catching garden stakes that add a vertical element to your fairy garden. By securely attaching a cup to its matching saucer and affixing them to a sturdy metal stake, you create a whimsical flower or toadstool-like structure. These stakes can be strategically placed throughout your garden to add height and dimension, drawing the eye upward and creating a sense of wonder. Choose cups and saucers with vibrant colors or intricate patterns to make them stand out among the greenery. For added flair, consider painting the stakes in coordinating colors or wrapping them in twine or ribbon. These charming garden stakes not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a playful focal point that enhances the enchantment of your fairy garden. Mosaic magic, broken dish art. Even the most broken and chipped dishes can find new life as stunning mosaic art for your fairy garden. By piecing together shards of china, you can create intricate designs and patterns that add a touch of elegance and whimsy to your outdoor space. Begin by collecting various broken dishes, ensuring they are clean and free of sharp edges. Plan your design on a sturdy surface, such as a wooden board or stepping stone, and use adhesive to secure the pieces in place. Once your mosaic is complete, apply a grout to fill the gaps and enhance the overall appearance. These mosaic creations can be used as decorative accents, such as tabletops, garden borders, or even fairy garden walls. The kaleidoscope of colors and textures will catch the light and bring a magical sparkle to your garden, making it a truly unique and personalized haven. Jars and glassware terrariums. Repurpose old jars and glassware into enchanting terrariums that serve as miniature ecosystems for your fairy garden. These transparent vessels allow you to create self-contained worlds filled with tiny plants, pebbles, and fairy figurines. Start by selecting glass containers of various shapes and sizes, ensuring they are clean and free of any labels. Layer the bottom with pebbles or small stones for drainage, followed by a layer of activated charcoal to prevent odors. Add a layer of potting soil and carefully arrange your chosen plants, such as moss, succulents, or air plants. For a whimsical touch, incorporate miniature fairy garden accessories, like tiny benches or bridges. These terrariums can be displayed on a windowsill, porch, or nestled among the foliage of your garden, bringing a touch of magic and wonder to any space. Cupcake stand fairy towers. Old cupcake stands can be transformed into towering fairy structures that add height and dimension to your garden. By stacking and securing plates of varying sizes, you can create a multi-tiered display that's perfect for showcasing miniature fairy scenes or potted plants. Consider using stands with ornate designs or vibrant colors to add visual interest. Each tier can be adorned with different elements, such as tiny figurines, fairy houses, or cascading plants. To ensure stability, secure each plate with adhesive or a sturdy rod. These cupcake stand fairy towers not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a playful focal point that enhances the enchantment of your garden. With each tier, you'll create a layered landscape that invites exploration and imagination. Coffee mug planters. Give your old coffee mugs a new purpose by transforming them into charming planters for your fairy garden. These small vessels are perfect for housing miniature plants, such as succulents, herbs, or even tiny flowers. Choose mugs with interesting designs or patterns to add a touch of personality to your garden. Start by drilling a small drainage hole in the bottom of each mug to prevent water from accumulating. Fill the mugs with potting soil and gently plant your chosen greenery. Arrange the mugs in clusters or line them along a garden path to create a whimsical display. These coffee mug planters not only add a splash of color and charm to your garden, but also make for delightful gifts that bring a touch of magic to any space. Spoon and fork garden markers. Upcycle old spoons and forks into functional garden markers that add a touch of whimsy to your fairy gardens. By labeling each utensil with the names of plants or fairy garden features, you create an organized and enchanting space. Begin by cleaning and polishing the utensils to remove any tarnish. Use a permanent marker or paint to inscribe the names onto the handles. For an added touch of creativity, consider bending the utensils into unique shapes or adding decorative elements, such as beads or charms. These spoon and fork garden markers not only serve a practical purpose, but also add a playful element that enhances the magic of your garden. Each marker stands as a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of upcycling everyday items into whimsical art. Cake stand fairy garden centers. Transform old cake stands into captivating fairy garden centers that serve as the focal point of your outdoor space. By using the stand as a pedestal, you can create a multi-layered display that showcases a variety of fairy garden scenes. Begin by selecting a cake stand with an interesting design or color. Arrange miniature houses, figurines, and plants on each tier, creating a layered landscape that draws the eye. For added enchantment, incorporate tiny lights or mirrors to reflect the sun's rays. These cake stand fairy garden centers not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a stunning centerpiece that invites exploration and imagination. With each layer, you'll create a magical world that captures the imagination and enchants visitors of all ages. Colander hanging gardens. Repurpose old colanders into hanging gardens that add a unique and whimsical touch to your fairy garden. These perforated kitchen tools are perfect for housing trailing plants, such as ivy or string of pearls. They cascade down to create a lush and enchanting display. Begin by selecting a sturdy colander and lining it with a natural material, such as burlap or moss, to prevent soil from escaping. Fill the colander with potting soil and arrange your chosen plants, ensuring they have enough room to grow and thrive. Hang the colander from a sturdy hook or branch using durable twine or chain. These colander hanging gardens not only add height and dimension to your garden, but also create a captivating visual display that captures the essence of a whimsical fairy world. Whisk and ladle wind chimes. Transform old kitchen whisks and ladles into melodic wind chimes that add a touch of magic to your fairy garden. By combining these utensils with other upcycled materials, such as beads or bells, you can create a harmonious and enchanting soundscape. Begin by cleaning and polishing the utensils to remove any tarnish. Drill small holes in the handles and use durable twine or wire to attach them to a central piece, such as a wooden ring or metal hoop. Add decorative elements, such as colorful beads or small bells, to enhance the visual and auditory appeal. These whisk and ladle wind chimes not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also create a symphony of sound that adds to the enchantment of your garden. With each gentle breeze, you'll be reminded of the magic and creativity that can be found in everyday objects. Grater fairy lanterns. Upcycle old metal graters into whimsical fairy lanterns that cast enchanting patterns of light and shadow in your garden. By repurposing these kitchen tools, you can create a unique and magical atmosphere for evening gatherings or quiet reflection. Begin by cleaning the graters and removing any rust or tarnish. Insert a small LED candle or fairy lights inside the grater, allowing the light to shine through the perforations. For added charm, consider painting the grater in a color that complements your garden's palette, or adding decorative elements, such as ribbons or beads. These grater fairy lanterns not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a captivating source of light that enhances the enchantment of your gardens. With each flicker, you'll be reminded of the magic and creativity that can be found in everyday objects. Rolling pin garden borders. Transform old rolling pins into charming garden borders that add a touch of whimsy to your fairy garden. By repurposing these kitchen tools, you can create a unique and functional boundary that defines the space and guides visitors through your enchanted world. Begin by cleaning and sanding the rolling pins to remove any rough edges or splinters. Arrange them along the perimeter of your garden, either horizontally or vertically, to create a cohesive and visually appealing border. For added flair, consider painting the rolling pins in coordinating colors or stenciling designs onto the surface. These rolling pin garden borders not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each step, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Pastry cutter fairy fences. Upcycle old pastry cutters into whimsical fairy fences that add a touch of magic and charm to your garden. By repurposing these kitchen tools, you can create a unique and functional boundary that defines the space and guides visitors through your enchanted world. Begin by cleaning and sanding the pastry cutters to remove any rough edges or tarnish. Arrange them in a row, either vertically or horizontally, to create a cohesive and visually appealing fence. For added flair, consider painting the pastry cutters in coordinating colors or adding decorative elements such as beads or charms. These pastry cutter fairy fences not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each step, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Bottle cap fairy doors. Transform old bottle caps into charming fairy doors that add a touch of whimsy and magic to your garden. By repurposing these small items, you can create unique and enchanting entrances for your fairy friends. Begin by cleaning the bottle caps and removing any labels or residue. Use paint or markers to decorate the caps, adding details such as windows, doorknobs, or hinges. Attach the bottle caps to small pieces of wood or clay to create a sturdy base for the door. Arrange the doors throughout your garden, either nestled among flowers or attached to tree trunks, to create a whimsical and inviting space. These bottle cap fairy doors not only repurpose unused items, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each door, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Cheese graters fairy houses. Upcycle old cheese graters into whimsical fairy houses that add a touch of magic and charm to your garden. By repurposing these kitchen tools, you can create unique and enchanting dwellings for your fairy friends. Begin by cleaning the graters and removing any rust or tarnish. Use paint or markers to decorate the graters, adding details such as windows, doors, or flower boxes. Arrange the graters throughout your garden, either nestled among flowers or perched on a mossy rock, to create a whimsical and inviting space. For added charm, consider adding small accessories, such as miniature furniture or tiny potted plants made from bottle caps. These cheese grater fairy houses not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each house, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Napkin ring fairy crowns. Transform old napkin rings into charming fairy crowns that add a touch of whimsy and magic to your garden. By repurposing these small items, you can create unique and enchanting accessories for your fairy friends. Begin by cleaning the napkin rings and removing any tarnish or residue. Use paint or markers to decorate the rings, adding details such as flowers, leaves, or jewels. Arrange the rings throughout your garden, either hanging from branches or nestled among flowers, to create a whimsical and inviting space. For added charm, consider adding small accessories, such as ribbons or charms, to enhance the overall appearance. These napkin ring fairy crowns not only repurpose unused items, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each crown, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Teapot fairy fountains. Upcycle old teapots into enchanting fairy fountains that add a touch of magic and serenity to your garden. By repurposing these kitchen items, you can create unique and captivating water features that invite fairies and humans alike to pause and reflect. Begin by selecting a teapot with an interesting design or color. Use a small pump to circulate water through the spout, creating a gentle and soothing flow. For added charm, consider incorporating decorative elements, such as small stones, shells, or glass beads, to enhance the overall appearance. Arrange the teapot fountain in a prominent location, such as a garden corner or near a seating area, to create a whimsical and inviting space. These teapot fairy fountains not only repurpose unused kitchenware, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each gentle ripple, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Glass jar fairy greenhouses. Transform old glass jars into charming fairy greenhouses that add a touch of whimsy and magic to your garden. By repurposing these containers, you can create unique and enchanting environments for your fairy friends. Begin by selecting jars of various shapes and sizes, ensuring they are clean and free of any labels. Use the jars to create miniature greenhouses, housing small plants, or fairy garden scenes. For added charm, consider adding decorative elements such as tiny figurines, miniature furniture, or small potted plants made from bottle caps. Arrange the jars throughout your garden, either nestled among flowers or displayed on a windowsill, to create a whimsical and inviting space. These glass jar fairy greenhouses not only repurpose unused items, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each greenhouse, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Tray Fairy Garden Platforms. Repurpose old trays into charming fairy garden platforms that add a touch of whimsy and magic to your garden. By repurposing these kitchen items, you can create unique and elevated displays for your fairy garden scenes. Begin by selecting trays of various shapes and sizes, ensuring they are clean and free of any residue. Use the trays to create platforms for miniature fairy houses, figurines, or plants. For added charm, consider painting the trays in coordinating colors, or adding decorative elements, such as stencils or decals. Arrange the trays throughout your garden, either perched on rocks or displayed on a table, to create a whimsical and inviting space. These tray fairy garden platforms not only repurpose unused items, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each platform, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Bowl Fairy Bathing Ponds. Transform old bowls into charming fairy bathing ponds that add a touch of whimsy and magic to your garden. By repurposing these kitchen items, you can create unique and enchanting water features that invite fairies and humans alike to pause and reflect. Begin by selecting bowls of various shapes and sizes, ensuring they are clean and free of any residue. Fill the bowls with water and add decorative elements, such as small stones, shells, or glass beads, to enhance the overall appearance. For added charm, consider incorporating floating elements, such as lily pads made from green felt or craft foam. Arrange the bowls throughout your garden, either nestled among flowers or displayed on a table, to create a whimsical and inviting space. These bowl fairy bathing ponds not only repurpose unused items, but also provide a playful and creative way to enhance the magic of your garden. With each gentle ripple, you'll be reminded of the creativity and resourcefulness that can be found in everyday objects. Final thought. The beauty of upcycling old kitchenware into fairy garden decor lies in its ability to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Through creativity and imagination, even the most mundane objects can find new life as whimsical art that enchants and delights. As you explore the ideas and inspirations in this article, let your creativity flow and embrace the magic of DIY upcycling. By breathing new life into forgotten items, you'll not only create a captivating fairy garden, but also contribute to a more sustainable and eco-friendly world. So gather your old dishes and embark on a journey to create a magical haven where fairies and imagination can thrive.